Hello everybody and welcome back to Toca Race Driver. And we had no points in the opening two races of the championship. We had two, well, I'd say terrible races. Charlotte was pretty terrible. I'm used to getting good results at Charlotte. But Bristol we finished 9th I think at the end, which is the best I've ever done at Bristol, so that's a bonus. We're on to Sears Point though, which is a race where I always get a result, so fingers crossed that stays the same today. So, we've got 5 laps round here, mandatory pit stop. And let's see if we get on. If we get a bad result here, then I am definitely the problem. But we're usually, oh my word, we're usually getting good results around here. So yeah, let's see if that can happen again, and that'll kickstart this championship. And you never know, might have a good final 3 races after this. That's the hope anyway. But we're up into 5th. We started 8th, so we're going well so far. It's just getting the front of this car to bite that's the issue. I should maybe play about with some settings, but I'm not very good at the best of times, never mind on this game, so who knows? Who knows? Oh my god, we've just done the dive up the stereotypical Cody's dive up the inside of half the field. But that can't be helped because the braking on this is terrible half the time. And it's been a while since I've done it. You gotta do like a sort of tappy tap on the brakes, and I just locked up. So yeah, but anyway, 2nd place, we're chasing in the leader here. And we're trying to catch him anyway. But it's mandatory pit stops, so they're all pretty slow in the pits, and that'll be our saving grace. Oh, locking up. Well, I say locking up, we actually made the corner very nicely. Just can't get out of it now without wheel spinning. And we're away in the lead, easy peasy. This is the thing with these cars around an actual racetrack. I can drive them and the AI struggle or are just a bit slower. But when it comes to the ovals, I feel like there's no skill involved whatsoever, and I'm not saying that down to oval racing itself. I'm just talking about purely oval racing on here, because I've done oval racing and iRacing, and yeah, there's a lot of skill involved. Massive credit to those guys and what they do, because racing that close at that higher speed with minimal scope for mistakes is very impressive. But hey ho, we're leading this race though, and let's see if we can carry on with it. I think I'm going to get my pit stop by the way on this lap, because we might get traffic, which would be a bit more fun and entertaining for the for the race or the playthrough part itself. So we'll jump into the pits and see how we go on. I don't know if anyone's going past us or not on this straight. Can't see. No, a couple of cars are coming in the pits behind us. Right, so we're pit exit now. A few cars have gone past us. They're all a bit further up the road, so I don't even think we'll get near them. There's a whole bunch of cars behind us in the pits. Well, we can actually, what's that? Six cars behind us in the pit lane. 5 cars. Maths, Craig, maths. So we're not going to catch those cars ahead, so we're not really going to get into traffic as such. But depending how quick we are, you never know. We could have some back markers. It's almost happened before. But with driving like this, it's not going to happen. Look at the massive gap we've got to the cars behind us in, well, what's, I think, 2nd place provisionally, even though they're 9th place in the circuit, because they're just so slow into the pit lane, these guys. The AI, they just, yeah, they're very, very slow into the pit lane, where we can just drive straight in as quick as possible. You'll see on the map, there's one white dot closer to me than the rest of them. I think somebody's had an off. So if they go into the pits, they're going to be very, very slow. So we never know, this backmarker nonsense that I was talking about could actually happen. I think they're in the pits now though. But they do take an absolute age to get round. And there they are, they're just in front of us. We're trying our best to get round. So we're up to 6th, 5th, 4th. There's 3 cars, 3 white dots up ahead that have not pitted yet. So they're still going. They're actually in amongst the what is now backmarkers to them. So that's interesting. Right, then that is the top 3 in the pits now, by the looks of it. So we're going to get our... Oh my word, can't stop. I was in neutral. We're going to get I was going to say I couldn't see the dots there. They were behind my red dot on the bottom. That's us into the lead now, so we've got that done. We're on to the last lap now. There is a dot further up ahead, but I don't think we're going to be catching any back markers this race. Close though, close though. Alright then, so here we are, final lap of the race, final time up to this hairpin. Trying to I was just testing something there on the brakes just to see what I could do, but wasn't happening. But yeah, that's a nice easy win there around Sears Point. It's yeah, it's the one track I've always done well at here, so we yeah, that's nicely done. 10 points on the board, only another 16 to go, plus improvements hopefully. So there we have it, top of the standings quite easily there. 10 points on the board. It's going to put us actually in the running for the championship. There we go, look, third in the championship after that kind of weird start. Well, I was going to say weird start, terrible start to the season. Las Vegas night, never had a good result here. I think we've had a couple of points on the board before, but never really had a good result there. I don't think any sort of test
wide turns of Vegas mean that we should set the car up with hard suspension and high downforce.
It says hard suspension and high downforce. I don't think it's going to make a blind bit of difference, but we could try. Have I just done that? Yeah. I was wanting to see if there was anything for helping, like kind of the camber and whatnot, but it's not really. Right, let's see what let's go for that. I'm never really good at doing the settings on this game, so we'll go with what they've said there and see how we get on with it. Gears might be a good one to think of for. Oh no, I was gonna say if there was if you could how did I say? I was gonna say gears, if you could change the ratios for Bristol, that might be quite handy. But no, it's just automatic or manual, sadly. I don't think any of those changes are going to make a blind bit of difference here. It's just down to our driving, and as always, it's going to be terrible. But let's see if we can get some points on the board. Right, we're starting up in 5th place, which is nice, nicely near the front. Change gear, Craig. That would be good. I don't know why. Oh shit! I had to readjust there. The thing is, why, in hindsight, right? High downforce. Why would you do? Oh my god. Do you not want low downforce to go faster? Obviously you want some downforce for the corners. It doesn't matter anymore when the other cars are taking off your wings though. I was just going with what the crew chief said just to see, but look at that. The top group have gone. And look at the speed of these guys, man. There's absolutely no chance. Yeah, there's no chance when you do that though, is there? Absolutely no chance when you do that. Yeah, we're not getting anything out of this at all, are we? We're not getting anything out of this at all. If this group pass me and mug me, which they just have, and leave me, then we're gonna leave this race. There's no point in doing it. There's no point in doing it. Yeah, absolutely no point. Retire from race. Yep. Let's go and just do the next 2 in this episode. Yeah, I usually do 2 races in an episode, but let's just do 4 here. Let's just do 4 here and see how we get on these last 2 races. The maximum points we can get out of this is 30. If we do that, which we won't, we'll have an improvement on our banked points. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just not really going to plan. But this is why we came back to this. It's just to try it, see how we can get on, and then kind of take it from there. Right, lining up 7th. Bad start as always. I don't know if my changes in the last race carry over to this one. I don't think they do. Although that leading group is just gone though, which is a bit frustrating. I really hope those changes haven't taken effect for this race as well. They don't usually. Oh, why? Just pinched us against the wall and lost any momentum that we had. Again. Right, that top 6 have just cleared off. It's not something that normally happens at Charlotte. We can usually catch them in the corners. Not with that though. We can normally catch them in the corners, but or a little bit at least. Our turn and mug someone up the inside. I don't know what it is, man. Well, I do, they're just quicker than us. Oh god. Right, do we just class this as a write-off and do Bristol one more time as practice and then see what we need to do for the future? Because there's no way I'm catching that top 6. Look at them, they're away. They are away. Nah. Right, there's no point. There's no point in finishing that one. That was just a lost cause. I think the settings stayed on the car from that last race. We'll just go and check them. Right, I had a look. None of the settings carry over. I don't know if because I retired or not. I don't know. But anyway, the settings are back to what they were. We're back in Bristol line. 20 laps. Was it always 20 laps? I don't think it was that many the first time. Anywho, starting 10th. A track we never get on well with, but we did better with last time. So let's see. We did a couple of settings adjustments there just to see if it helps us. It was talking about doing soft suspension and a higher downforce, which actually would be more beneficial here, I think. Or not really, compared to like Charlotte. Still can't get off that corner very well though. But if we can get a good result here, man, that could be glorious. 2 good Charlotte results and 2 good Bristol results along with Sears Point would be beneficial, but we haven't had any good results at Charlotte this time around, whereas in previous attempts on the playthrough we have. So yeah, anyway, let's see. We're up into 8th. We're pressuring 7th, which is nice to see for a change. And then the top 6 is just ahead of us, so with a little bit of luck and better driving on my part, we could actually be on for some points here. Come on. If I don't do good in this race, it'll lose all my motivation to come back and do this again, whereas if I get a good result here, it's going to give me renewed hope that I can get something out of this championship and this game. But the fact I've fucked my engine over by lap 5 is not helping me. When the car doesn't want to turn. But I was also keeping with these guys, so that is giving me a little bit of hope. Because we've never done this before, we've never kept with cars before this. I'll get off the apron. Apron off turn 1, 2 works, but apron off 3, 4 doesn't. Apron off 3, 4 doesn't work, and what does he do? He jumps to the apron. I wasn't wanting to wall ride, I was wanting to kind of go high and then come low, like undercut. A little bit of a cutback, but it just didn't work at all there. And the 3rd gear seems to have gone missing, because I jumped from 2nd to 4th there. Nice. Right, if we catch this back marker, that would be nice if that held the leaders up a little bit. Well, the car's pitting in. Wait, it didn't say mandatory stop though, did it? I know it's a 20 lap race, but there's only one mandatory pit stop race per championship. Get off the fucking apron on the last corner, you dozy bugger. Are some cars mucking up and having mistakes and having damage? That'd be nice. We're one position away from the points. And we're still on the same bit of track as the leaders, which is very nice to see for a change. Right, come on, back markers, please cause some problems, that'd be so nice. What would be nice is having turning ability again, but I've lost the front of the car quite badly, I've damaged it way too much. Oh, it just feels so close to 6th place and I flicking touch the apron and then all of a sudden they just drive off. The rubber banding is unreal, man. I've somehow I'd put some decent laps together, but recently the front group here have slowed down quite a bit. And we're finishing almost right on the back of them. That was really close. That's sort of promising, but not at the same time. Oh man, we've finished. I think that's the worst I've ever done in this championship. Absolutely worst I've ever done in this championship. I don't really want to save it, but we're saving it just to finish it off. But yeah, what an introduction back to this game again. Whose idea was it to go and sit down and record this? Because that was silly. That was really silly. Oh man, anyone who got any ideas, let me know, because I really need help. But thanks for watching this. We might do another one very soon. Because yeah, I need to do better, man. I just don't know. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. See you later.